You never see it come back. You said that my mind is too fast for a ride.
Time for another 5-hour recording session. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I and Taylor Structural welcoming you back to Island VN. This entire LP is dedicated to my mom for buying the game for me 2 days ago. That's how happened today in a nutshell. Take a deep breath, having reweighed my account of the day's events to something more frenzy. For some reason, these long monologues really get really exhausting. Wish she at least indicated that she was listening, though. I want some cheese ice too. That's to take away from this? It's Titanic helping. I wouldn't recommend that. It really gave me a bad stomach. Pretty cool, and then I decided to tell her about my day. Hey, Kuhn. Something I'd like to ask the woman who named her daughter Renee. Need to ask you about something important. Will you open the door? No response. Looks like I have to play my trump card. Don't worry, it's no longer light outside. The sun has already sunk beneath the waves, and the hallway is shrouded in darkness. The door keys open very slowly. Michael's gone, everything's screen covered up. How do you know what I'm afraid of? You really need to ask? Anybody would guess after hearing that story. First I thought that you'd shut yourself away like this because of how much this island has passed weight on you. Must be some truth in that as well. But the real reason is much simpler. You have soup plate syndrome, don't you? Come on, stares at her feet and pulls a hood further over her face. Is it progressive? Maybe I'm being too nosy. I assume that the disease in its final stage is judging from her lifestyle. There's no point in talking around it. I heard there haven't been any serious cases in recent years. Who told you that? Rolando Sara. Well, she's still a child. Yeah, that's what I figured. There's no way to see without obvious cause or cure soon vanish like that. There have been fewer cases than there were in the past, but lots of people still suffer from it. They don't go outside though, so they're not exactly conspicuous. I'm fairly certain that's not all there is to it. Something more troubling must be going on behind the scenes to convince people that this disease belongs to the past. Soup plate syndrome is a punishment for the sins certain islanders committed in the past. The couple loved each other despite the fact that the love was taboo. Couldn't it really be considered a sin? Their sins still haven't been forgiven. Can this really be considered the punishment? Innocent sin leads to eternal punishment. If so, then it's unnecessarily cruel. Or did they do something else, something worse to warrant this? I don't think I will be forgiven. Yesterday I promised Colin that I'd save this island, along with everyone I've met here. But now I've made painfully aware of my own ignorance. Will I really be able to save even one of them, all by myself? How about Renee? Renee bears the name of the very figure who, according to legend, received that cruel sentence. Does it follow that she also shows the same-sex punishment? She sleeps during the day and takes her walks in the middle of the night. She never takes off her hat. There's a good deal of circumstantial evidence. If she refused to come with us to the tea house because she didn't want to go out in the sun, that makes complete sense. I said that I haven't even seen any dark patches on her skin. At least not yet. She's fine. Usually Saturday when Kuon died, this is right. In the anime, Kuon never said anything about the fact that Renee didn't have it. Not once. Just figured out the different means. But it's short-lived. This moment, I was struck by another strand of unease. Why is she that way then? She is ill. Huh? Is it her disease? Fear. So sad because she's afraid of soup plate syndrome. Maybe that's inevitable. I had a hard time looking at the old woman's face myself. It must be worse for Renee, given that the disease apparently runs in the family. Maybe Kuon chooses to wear her inside the house so as not to fight Renee any further.
私はあの子が不憫でなりません。
I was sorry for the poor child.
いくら広い屋敷とはいえ、この島と比べればはるかに小さな箱庭です。
Measure is large, but it's little more than a dollhouse compared to the rest of the island.
ましてや、島の外の世界とは比べるべくもありません。
That's why you can consider the rest of the world beyond this island. Sugutear trickles out from underneath her hood and is absorbed into the carpet.
いずれ私はいなくなる運命です。
Destined to die someday. Everyone is.
そうしたら、あの子は
When I do, she'll be. Is she kind of living in this mansion all by herself? Very fearful and alone? Maybe this fear is another punishment that's been bestowed on the islanders. But to be punished for something you're not remotely guilty of, that's more like a curse. Yeah, Renee is cursed.
刹那さんはあの子を救ってくださいますか？
Sister-son, will you save her? I need to make a choice. I'm far perfect. There's no way I can save everyone and everything. But there has to be something even I can do.
ほら、ちゃんと覚えておきなさいよ。
I must decide. Do I get to watch Renee, or do I go abuse the car and Sarah? Let's see. We need to watch Renee, but he promised to abuse the car and Sarah. Who's more important? Renee is more important. Can you watch Renee? She saved me. Now it's my turn to save her. Yeah, you can count on me. That's why I'm here. I feel a moment's hesitation. I still don't know the true reason why I came to this island. But I'm sure I'd have made the same decision if I hadn't lost my memories. I still had met Renee and learned of her situation. Can't imagine anything being more important than this. I wouldn't abandon her for anything. Question is, will she accept me? Would I be good enough for her?
大丈夫ですよ、あの子は。だって、
You're fine. I mean, she's... Come on, so accept me.
あの子はずっと刹那さんを待っていたんですから。
So therefore, he said Susan-san. I'm driven into a sudden thought. If there really is such a strange thing as destiny, then maybe it was Renee who called me to the island. Alright, I'll take your word for it.
私も刹那さんを信じていいですか？
Can I trust these blessings, Susan-san? Yeah, I'll keep protecting Renee. I promise. I'm sure it'll be enough of a battle. Maybe some days I'll regret the choices I've made here today. But the passage of time is relative. My vigil won't last nearly as long as that of such a legend who ends up pleasing himself with wait for his beloved. It'd be a few decades at most. I should have passed by in a flash, but dedicate myself for this one purpose. A human life is but a fleeting moment in time. Each time really is without end, our lives span only the briefest of instances. But that's why we're able to cope with sadness and pain. And surely in the final reckoning, happiness awaits us. It's the only thing that people are able to give each other. Let's talk a little about the future. Upon a time there was a young man named Setsuna. He was in love with a girl called Renee. But they belonged to very different worlds. Renee was a princess, and the king didn't approve of their relationship. He got angry and turned Renee into a frog. And that was the beginning of Setsuna's big adventure. Changing it up a little, but the story is pretty much unrecognizable at this point. But I can't really tell the island legend as it is, with good reason. How should I wind this up? To be here next time in episode 2, Rival Appears. I thought it was episode 4. Little princess sat directly in front of me, silks puffing out her rosy cheeks.
もう終わり？もっとお話聞かせて。
It's over? Tell me how the rest goes. It's far too long a story to tell in one sitting. The saga of Setsuna and Renee is an epic three-parter.
よくわかんないけど、わかった。
I confused as you are. Who exactly are you? You look like Renee, but I doubt that. Heavily, actually. I really get it, but okay.
でも変なの。
It's weird though. The little princess tilts her head to the side in confusion.
パパとママの名前と同じ。
They had a kid? What did I miss? How much did I miss? What's my daddy's name? I gotta notice this in the story, it is Fat Daddy.
でも昔々のお話なんでしょ？
Was it from long ago? She's getting smart. She just believed anything and everything I said. Recently, she's big and taking after her mom. Daddy's over 100 years old, you know.
じゃあパパはパパじゃなくて本当はおじいちゃんだったの？
You my grandpa? Well, I guess.
でもママは17歳だって言ってた。
If I say she was 17. Do you think people are still going to buy that? My show was 17. Let's not think about it too much, okay?
よくわかんないけど、わかった。
I don't get it, but alright. Come on, let's head home. Mommy's waiting for us. Take the princess by the hand. In that moment, an old memory flashes up.
パパ、どうしたの？
Fine, Daddy. It's nothing. How many years has it been? How many years since the day I met her on this very beach? I was about to be banished from the island, and she gave me a home. And when I was about to lose sight of my goal, she gave me a new purpose in life. We became family. After which she gifted me with a new life. It's a bundle of joy. Something doesn't add up, and I'm not sure what. Considering the anime, which I did rewatch last night, something doesn't add up. Precious treasure, thing which now gives meaning to my life.
パパ、泣いてるの？
Hey, are you crying? No, I just got some wasabi in my eye.
すごく痛そう。
That sounds painful. Time really does fly by. May just been left for days holed up inside the mansion. I'm still there at her side, supporting her. However, many other things we must have gone through in the past, I really don't remember that anymore. I think that's for the better. What's important is the future, not the past. I'm sure that in another 10, 20 years, I'll still be well and at peace. I think I chose the wrong answer. I think you just the small smallest I found. What's the rock?
急にできてきた。
No, he just showed up. Are you showing it to mommy?
まだ行ってない。
Oh, not yet. I see. There's no use flying into panic right off the bat. You already got something to end up with, it's not like you can turn back time. Except you can. Now on, how will you take your bad as dead? Don't pound me like that. Don't you like Daddy?
嫌いじゃない。
Yes, I do. Do you love me? Yeah. On the other side, this happiness still awaits. Even today, that's what I believe. I'm sure of it. Yeah. That happened.
ねえ、そろそろ思い出してきた。
This is why I make sensitive choices
ちゃん
that
と覚えてる？
I'm probably gonna screw up every time. Well, too much already, that's not what we should do. So let's look at Karen and Sarah. Yeah, I'm just trying to escape the weight of my responsibilities. But at the moment, I really don't have the power to do anything else. I still don't know what I can do to help Renee. Whatever it is, I'm not ready for it yet. I promise to go to the beach with Karen and Sarah tomorrow. It's enough for me to claim my grand's wish, but to say it so would be meaningless. Come on, I like this island. It's a bit hot, but both the ocean and the skies are quite stunning. It's wonderfully verdant. It really is a paradise.
そうですか。
Think so? Quinn's voice has always been soft, but now it's scarcely audible. I was thinking about Renee too. Huh? She doesn't actually have super-white syndrome, does she? So she'll be fine taking her outside.
刹那さん、あなたは。
Where are you? I don't know. Still don't know how I could be back on. I could best help her. But there has to be something I can do right now. As for Renee was cursed by a witch in the past. That curse was cast on the Renee of the past, not the Renee I know. Even if the island is still festering under the witch's curse, so it surely it's better being co-signed into history. Consigned? It's a new one. Maybe generations don't have to live out their lives in fear of it. And if that's their fear constitutes a new curse, it's something they have to overcome. I should be able to give them a push in the right direction.
それはきっとあの子を救うでしょう。
So maybe I will save her.
どうかあの子を 日の当たる世界に連れて行ってやってください。
There into the world side, into the light.
私の分まで、この世界の美しさを感じさせてやってください。
For the beauty of it, as I can't. Yeah, you can count on me. That's mostly why I'm here. I'm sure this is the reason I watched it online of all places. Question is, how do I convince her to come along with us to the beach? But anyway, just to invite her straight up, because considering what happened the other day, I recommend chances are slim. If I screw up twice without having first blood or affection, I'm sure it'll lead to a bad ending. Screw up once can do that though. You probably come up with an alternative.
お困りでしたら、この引きこもりのスペシャリストがアドバイスを差し上げましょう。
I don't know if you want to refer to yourself as a specialist in that type of field. Give you a piece of advice as a resident science specialist. That's something to be proud of. As Ray's mother, though, Cole must know her better than anyone. I guess this is what's listening to any advice she's got.
表でバカ騒ぎをすればいいんです。私だったら気になって様子を見に行っちゃいます。
Yep, I remember that happening. Yeah, but it's an radio site. For me, I'd probably go and check out what all the fuss was about. Isn't that pretty much the old trick in the book? But it works, right?
例えば、浜辺でバーベキューなどはいかがでしょう。
Barbecue on the beach, for instance.
では、裸踊りとか。
Okay, that last one sounds like a horrible idea. Maybe you guys are naked.
ダメでしょうか。
Is it a bad idea? Not necessarily. That could be plan B. You know what? Justin, I've lost all faith in you at this point. It's all gone. You're hopeless. Now I just have to come up with a plan C. There's no point trying to force her outside. The only option is to first rid her of her fear somehow. Why is she so afraid of soup bite syndrome? I mean, it's pretty terrifying disease, but Carl and Sarah don't seem to have a problem interacting with sufferers. Why are they okay with it, not Renee? Because she's Renee? What? I'm just wondering why she's so scared of soup bite syndrome. Quite right, the first person to fall ill was a girl named Renee. And after her death, this Renee was prophesied to return one day. The plan C starting to take shape. No, wait a minute. Say, come on, you mentioned yesterday that lots of folk tales are actually about time travel. Are these island legends the same? Maybe for Ray to be incarnated, such an enter a long sleep in case nice. In one sense, he's shouting the future.
ですが、それが何か?
Yes, we're bringing that up. According to the legend, Sin will wake up when Renee is born into this world. See, Renee and I are... I can make plan C a little tricky.
やはりプラン B はボツですか?
Did you say plan B? Why do you sound so disappointed? She watched you from the window, what do you think? Nah, I'm just putting it on hold.
よかった。
Good. I prefer plan A to C so I can just get this over with, but...
却下。
No. It shut down in record time.
どうして海水浴なんかしなくちゃいけないのよ。疲れるだけでしょ?
That's kind of the point. Why do I want to swim in the ocean sea? That sounds exhausting. Come on, don't be like that. Well, exercise is good for you.
何よ。やっぱり太ってるって言いたいわけ?
I said no such thing. What, are you saying fat? Of course not. Don't you think it's kind of a waste never making proper use of that magnificent private beach?
そうでもないわよ。最近誰も手入れしてないし。
How do you clean a beach exactly? I see no trash on it. At all. It's not all that great. It hasn't been cleaned in years. Oh yeah, I just heard your foot on a piece of trash yesterday.
でしょ? こんなところで泳いだってしょうがないわよ。
I tell you, nice place to take a swim. But...
っていうかあなた、女の子たちの水着姿が見たいだけなんじゃないの?
Well... You sure you just want to catch us in bathing suits? Well, I can't really deny that.
泳ぎたければ勝手に泳げば? 他の子たちと一緒に。
I want to go to the other girls. But Renee, I want to go with you.
行かない。
I'm not going. Her Highness can be pretty stubborn sometimes. Guess I got no choice but to shoot for plan C. But that's... Hey, Renee. If you want to carry on playing the one with Princess of the Night, then I have no right to stop you. But if you want something else, if you want to change however slightly, then I'll...
言ったでしょ。欲しいものは全部ここにあるって。
Sergio, I have everything I could ever wish for, and it's right here.
あなたがいろいろ気を回してくれてるのはわかるし、嬉しいわ。
Instead of trying to consider it, I really appreciate it.
でも私は、今のままで十分なの。
Have with things the way they are. Sounds as if she's trying to convince herself of that. Doesn't get to go to school and nursing out with new friends she's made. They're all the same age, spends all her time holed up in the mansion. Desire walks in to her one pleasure in life.
だからいいの。これが、私の運命なの。
Destiny's a fickle thing. It's fine, this is my destiny. Destiny. It's that word again. But don't talk her out of it sometime soon. She'll allow the so-called destiny to take over completely. That's what I want to avoid at all costs. Hey, Renee. I just even ends up hurting her. It means losing my home. I'm not the sister you're looking for. Renee stiffens, or at least looks like that way to me.
誰から聞いたの？
Who told you? There's a wariness in her tone. Seems that Hunter Mine wasn't misplaced. Gara and Sara and Kuhn each tell me part of the story. That reaction to yours just to confirm my suspicions. The reason why Renee's so terrified of Soup Bite Syndrome. The reason why she's so kind to me. All the answers are to be found in the ways of this island. Renee said that she was looking for something. That's what she goes on those walks. They said that she already found what she was looking for. When she said that, she was facing me. Renee must assume that I'm the sister of legend. Or, more accurately, that's what she wants to believe. The fact that she's still walking the beach to this day proves that she's not entirely certain of it herself. Maybe since like I said sooner, but that's the name you gave me. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm nothing but an imposter.
わかってるわよ。
I know that.
そんなこと。
I know that. No, you don't. The same goes for you. You're not the Renee of legend.
伝承。
Of legend? Sorry, that didn't come out right. Of course it could be true. I'm not going to deny that. But I can say for certain that you're not a reincarnation of anybody. She's born here on this island and she happens to be called Renee, yes. But unfortunately, bird of that name is too great for a young girl to bear. She's being held back by it and associated with that old folktale. Without realizing it, she'd end up identifying with the Renee in the story. That's why she's so afraid of Soup Bite Syndrome. That's why she can't go out during the day. And these nighttime walks were all that was left for her. Eventually, she started going to the beach every single night in search of a certain young man. Setsuna. The man to have Renee hers. Of course, it wasn't like she was ever going to find him. That was delusional on her part. And yet, she did find him. At least, she found random amnesia, whom she was able to shape into the Setsuna she desired. Someone who had already been silly enough to say that he'd traveled through time. Our meeting wasn't in any way predestined. She claims that she has everything she wants, but that's nonsense. Just the flimsiest little fantasy. Mary was down on her feet. I can't see her expression. But that's the truth. The Sherry is bitter and freaking as it gets.
切
You don't face up to reality, you'll never be able to move forward. Hey, Renee. There's no need for you to be so scared of Soup Bite Syndrome. There's no need for you to show me any kind of special treatment either. I'm just me, regular guy, and you're you, nobody else. Renee didn't answer. Her gaze remained fixed on the ground and her shoulders began shaking. Know what he said to me? You had me to go searching for what I lost. So I just had to go searching for what you lost, as well, for what you've forgotten. She's not the maid of legend, she's a normal girl. You're only having to this island. Help as much as you need. I'm not actually the part of Setsuna, the official hero. I just want to help her out as a regular guy, living in the present.
くせに
You don't. What's that?
何も知らないくせに
You don't know anything!
あなた、自分のことがわからないんでしょ
You who are yourself?
なのに何よ。私にばっかり偉そうに。
You tell me who I'm supposed to be. Tears are running down her cheeks. She's overflowing with sadness and resentment. She feels like she's been betrayed.
いいじゃない。少しくらい嘘をついてくれたって。いい
Couldn't you at least have kept to the fantasy a little?
じゃない。少しくらい優しくしてくれたって。
He's been a bit nicer to me?
私はしてあげたでしょ
That is you, wasn't I? Yeah, but that wouldn't be real.
そうよ。私が探してたのは、あなたなんかじゃない。
You're right, not the one I was looking for.
あなたになんて何も期待してない。
And that's what I think from you. Renee hastily wipes away her tears and turns towards the imagining.
最初から期待なんてしてなかったんだから。
Just anything for you to begin with. That parting shot just dashes off. Being out alone on the beach. My left cheek throbs painfully. Did I do something wrong? Or was that the right decision? If I were able to turn back time, I don't think I'd ever find the answer to that. Nay. The one thing I'm certain of. Nobody knows who they really are. You think they do. It's no easy thing to find your true self, whatever that means. That goes to me as well, of course. They get shorter, they get longer. It's just randomly decides how long each part is. Next time, more of the story.